The cooperation agreement was signed at State House Entebbe on 20th July this year. It stated that they would cooperate on matters of governance and legislation. NRM also agreed to support DP in its quest for representation at the regional parliament, in this case, Yala. The deal caught many DP members by surprise, with them saying that their President General did not have their consent to enter into an agreement with the NRM. Later, the party members demanded that the delegates' conference be held to discuss the controversial matter and forge a way forward. Now, the party leadership has issued a letter calling for the National Executive Committee meeting to take place on 1st October in Fort Portal City.
The items on the agenda is discussing the cooperation agreement, which we think by law should be ratified or quashed by members of the National Executive Committee. Because remember, this arrangement was entered into on behalf of Democratic Party, but it is pending ratification of National Executive Committee members.
I've not received a copy of that agreement, yet I wrote to the Secretary General's office requesting for the same, so that I can read and appreciate the contents therein and forge a way forward. I wrote to that office on 29th July 2022, but I've never received any response. Now, without that agreement, how will I guide that meeting in case it is convened?
But if they are going to address the issue of the cooperation agreement, they don't have the mandate. This is a document that was signed before they met. They don't have the powers to reverse whatever they did. They don't have the powers to sanitize whatever was done.
DP legal advisor Lwimbazi Nalukola has proposed that the party's National Council, which is the higher organ, and not the National Executive Committee, should intervene on this matter.
The members of the National Council are the ones who petitioned first when they heard of the cooperation agreement, which was signed as alleged. But they have never been consulted. They are demanding explanation. Is it true that that agreement has ever been signed? And then who gave them a mandate? Those who signed, Honorable Norbert Mao. When they demanded, that's when the office of the Secretary General is now waking up.
I would advise them to continue and begin, if they have not started, talking to members of the National Executive Committee, because it is clear that National Executive Committee is going to sit.
Last week, 6 DP MPs petitioned the Constitutional Court, arguing that they were never consulted, they did not see a copy of the agreement, and that this affects their duties as legislators, as it spells out that they are supposed to support parliamentary votes on matters of confidence.
Therefore, this is a very important petition where Democratic Party must be defended. But I need that information from the office of the Secretary General. It is you who now are preventing me from making that communication requesting for those important documents.
Raymond Tamale, NTV Weekend Edition.